Very good afternoon, good evening, good morning to you, depending where you are across the world. I'm Wes Fenn, and I'm going to be alongside Paul James, guiding you through the action for this game as Portugal take on Czech Republic, also known as Czechia, in Euro 2024. The final groups of the tournament getting kicking off tonight, and Portugal underway this evening. Earlier on in their group, there was a earlier match in their group which was a fantastic game to watch this afternoon. Turkey coming out 3-1 winners over Georgia earlier on today. Make sure, if you've not seen the goals in that game, make sure you check them out. Some fantastic goals, well worked finishes in that one there. So this will bring up match day number 1, and then tomorrow we'll do it all over again from Group A all the way to the end of Group F again, and then we'll go back round to Group A again after that. Right, with the teams getting ready to come out and almost at a kick-off, some familiar names in the lineup. I won't go through them all for you, but I'll just go through some of the familiar names who English fans may remember on both sides, and Paul will give you the full team names very, very shortly. In the Portuguese side, Diaz, Gallo, Ronaldo, Fernandes, amongst others, in the starting lineup who people may know. While in the Czechia side, Soufal and Sojcek are two of the names who you probably remember from playing in the Premier League most recently. A few names on the bench as well from Portugal, with Rui Patricio being one of them, amongst others. We'll give you the full team news very, very shortly. Also, Paul will give you the officials, but I can tell you most of the officials today, apart from two of them, are from Italy. Find out where that is going to be shortly. But just to let you know the weather conditions here, it's a partly cloudy night here in Leipzig, with the temperatures around 21 degrees and the humidity around about 81% this evening. So, partly cloudy night then, that we are settling down to watch this game here between Portugal and Czechia. Who will come out on top? Will Ronaldo come out on top in what could be his final major tournament in a Portuguese shirt? He'll be looking to make sure his side get off to a winning start tonight. The former Manchester United man, now playing his trade out in Saudi Arabia at Al Nassr. He'll be looking to get on the front foot now. Portugal get off to a solid start, a bit like what Germany did on the opening match day number 1 against Scotland. However, France went over the line yesterday with a 1-0 victory over Austria. So we've almost set ready to go then. I'm going to give a prediction for this game. I think it's going to be a good one. I think Portugal will probably edge it though. I'm going to go 2-0 to Portugal, and I think one of the goal scorers of this game, or both scorers, will be Cristiano Ronaldo with 1, and I think if another familiar face will score another, and that familiar face is Bruno Fernandes. So with the anthems almost done, and to give you the full team news and first-half commentary, I'm now going to join him as I hand over to match commentator Paul James.
Thank you, Ross. And the anthem's just about coming to a close. Portugal, with the squad that they have, must be considered one of the favourites for this tournament. Today's game, Group F game, is in Leipzig at the Red Bull Arena. Holds 44,000. And 4 games will be played in this game, in this arena, including a round of 16 game as well. So let's take a look at the starting lineup. Starting with Portugal, they have Diogo Costa in goal, Pepe, Ruben Diaz, Diogo Dalla, Nuno Mendes, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Vitinha, João Cancelo, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Rafael Leao. For the Czechs, well, they start with Gingrich in goal, Thomas Wall, Robin Panak, Ladislav Krejci, David Dudra, Lucas Probid, Thomas Suchek, Pavel Such, Vladimir Sufal, Patrick Schick, and Jan Kuchta make up the starting lineup for Czechia. The substitutes by now, as you know, there's 15 of them, only 14 for the Czechs. They have a 25-man squad. For the Portuguese, it's Rui Patricio and Jose Sá are the substitute goalkeepers, with Danilo Pereira, Nelson Semedo, João Palhinha, Antonio Silva, Gonçalo Inácio, Ruben Neves, Mateus Nunes, João Neves, João Felix, Diogo Jota, Gonçalo Ramos, Pedro Neto, and Francisco Conceição. For the Czechs, well, their backup goalkeepers are Matej Kovar and Vyatislav Jaros, with David Zima, Martin Vitic, Antonin Barak, David Jusarek, Thomas Vicek, Ondrej Linha, Lucas Cherv, Mateja Jurasek, Adam Holoshek, Majima Shitil, Vaclav Cherny, and Thomas Chori are the substitutes for the Czechs. And the refereeing team today, well, it's mostly from Italy. Marco Gaida, age 43, from Pompeii in Italy, is the man in the middle. His assistants are Filippo Melli and Georgi Perete. The fourth official is from Slovenia, Rade Obrenovic. And in VAR, it's Massimiliano Irati. And an assistant from Switzerland, which is Fedei San. And the other Italian, Paolo Vereri, in VAR. Of course, there's a three-man team in VAR now. We're about to get the game underway. Portugal operating as a home team. They're in their red jerseys, green shorts, and red socks. Will be attacking the goal to our left. And the Czechs in their changed jerseys and white shorts with a blue trim, white shorts, and white socks. So Portugal about to get us underway. Bruno Fernandes is standing over the ball, and we're underway here in Leipzig. Group F action. We've already seen Georgia and Turkey earlier on today, with Turkey winning by 3-1. Let's see what these two can produce for us today. Immediately, Czech Republic are on the attack. Down the right-hand side, looking for Sufal there. But it's picked up and won back, and Sufal wins it again. He drops it over on the far side to Patrick Schick. Schick goes down under pressure, and it looks like it's going to be the ball has just been given back to the Czech Republic. I'm not sure what happened there. Sufal again. Sufal now, he's just on the ball, and he's fouled, is he there? The referee says no, it's Provid. Back to Sufal, and here's Schick. And he tries to return the ball to Sufal, but it goes behind for a goal kick. As the Czech Republic start off very positive early on.
They do indeed, Paul. Fantastic stuff in the Czech Republic. And Sufal getting up there and supporting them as well. That's what he does for West Ham United. That's what he'll be looking to do here today as well for the Czech Republic.
Well, the ball is played across over onto the far side there to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz, it's about midway inside his own half, and he drops it back to Pepe. Incidentally, the two captains today, Cristiano Ronaldo wearing the armband for Portugal as usual. Thomas Suchek is wearing the armband for Czechia. As here's Pepe. Plays it across the width of the pitch, and picking it up now is Bernardo Silva, just inside the Czech half of the field. He drops the ball back to Ruben Diaz. Diaz holds the ball up. He's on the halfway line. And does a quick 1-2 with Cristiano Ronaldo. And he gets the ball back there, does Diaz, and plays it back to the goalkeeper, Stanek. Stanek releases the ball now to the number 20 there for Portugal, João Cancelo. Cancelo to Pepe. Pepe releases the ball downfield, down this near side to Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao beats two players, moves towards the middle of the park, plays it to Fernandes. Fernandes tries to play Bernardo Silva in there, but it was lifted over to the back post by Bernardo Silva, and it goes behind for a goal kick. So an early threat also by Portugal there, Ross.
Yeah, good stuff to the game, actually, Paul. Both teams going at it very, very well. That's what we want to see from these two games. Well, these two sides anyway. They're both really good sides. Both got good squads as well some good plays out on the show tonight. Looking forward to this game, Paul.
All right. Well, the ball is now back with Bruno Fernandes. He releases the ball there to João Cancelo, who drops the ball back into his own half of the field. And running back and picking up that ball is Nuno Mendes. Mendes sets off Cancelo on his way. Cancelo now plays the ball through to Bruno Fernandes. He tries to get the cross into Fernandes. And that, at that point, I think David Dudera just wanted to let that go behind for a goal kick. He almost gave away possession of the ball there. But it looks like it just enough to shadow it away from Diogo Dalla, and it's going to be a goal kick and cleared downfield there by Stanek. And now here is the Czech Republic on the break. Oh, there's a real chance here inside the penalty area. The shot is blocked there that time by the number 25, Such. And the referee has determined actually that there's been a foul and it's going to be a free kick as Such just got into the penalty area there, and it looks like there was a free kick given by the referee as Diogo Costa, the Portuguese goalkeeper, plays that one short. Didn't see much in that, Ross, I have to be honest. I'm not sure exactly what that was for, because he didn't seem to do an awful lot wrong there.
No, I didn't see what he did wrong there, Paul. I think the referee must have seen something we both didn't, Paul. I'm not sure what he saw there either.
All right, well, the ball's over on the far side now with Ruben Diaz. And he gets the ball back there, does Diaz now. But it's actually picked up, in fact, by Vitina. Vitina lays the ball out wide. And on his way here is Bernardo Silva, switching from left to right. Does a quick 1-2 with Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Bernardo Silva. Corner of the penalty area, right-hand side. He just lays the ball off there. And Diogo Dalla just trying to get the better of the Czech defender there, Thomas Holes. He was not able to do that. Instead, it's going to now be a throw-in for Portugal. Level with a Czech penalty area, right-hand side. It's thrown quickly. Goes all the way back to the halfway line to Pepe. Pepe just drops the ball back into the Czech half. And standing over that one is Diaz. Picked up in the midfield there now by the number 19, which is Nuno Mendes. Mendes, midway inside the Czech half. He just tried to set Leao off on his way there, but that was read very well by Soufal and just gets in the way of that and puts it behind for the first corner of the game to Portugal. Well,
just after this there from Sojcek, Paul. Really good defending that there. He's looked good so far.
Well, the corner's going to be taken. But I'll just get Russ's opinion on this Portuguese team after this corner. It's Vitina now. Going to take this corner from the left-hand side. Pepe looking for it. It's outswung right to the edge of the area. And that was very well read there by Soufal again. And the ball goes back there to the number 4 for Portugal, Ruben Diaz. He drops it all the way back to Diogo Costa, who's held the number 1 position in Portugal for about 2 years now. So, Ross, about this Portuguese squad, what's your views on this? How do you think that they're going to be able to compete in this competition? Do you think they're genuinely one of the favourites?
I think they could be, Paul. You look at how they've played over recent years and you look at some of the players that they've got in the squad, some of them starting Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, to just name 3 there off the top of my head who's starting tonight, and then the players that I can fetch off the bench. I think it's one of the strongest squads in the tournament, if I'm honest, along with Germany's, potentially France's as well, and even Italy's. So we're going to be up there for one of the favourites. You can't count out England. Yes, I know wasn't a good start for the 3 Lions in terms of quality on the field the other night, but good to go for 2 winning start, and they seem to go into the tournament as tournaments go on, so I can't count out England either at this moment in time for me, Paul. But Portugal up there for one of the favourites for the European Championships this summer.
And here is number 4, Haranek. Haranek just drops the ball back to Holes, and he plays. Oh, that's a good interception that time by Rafael Leao, and Leao is off down the left-hand side now. Just cuts inside Holes there, and a header by Ronaldo, but it just goes wide. And you have to say that ball in from Leao. Leao turned Holes inside out there, just flicks in there to Ronaldo. And you have to say that is a chance for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, chance then is a chance, Paul, as well. That you would have to say, normally you would see 9 times out of 10, and this is the 1 time out of 10 which he hasn't done, but normally 9 times out of 10, you would normally see Cristiano Ronaldo score from them sort of positions. I'm surprised he didn't at least test the goalkeeper there.
And I have Joe Smoke with us. And somebody called Active Pulsar said, I think you are 2 minutes back. We're actually on as much as we can be. We get it from a stream. I'll go back to that Active in a moment. Just let me... The ball's going through now, and it's picked up by Diogo Costa, as that was being chased through by Jan Kuchta. But yeah, our monitors are generally internet-based, so we may be a little bit behind if you're watching it on terrestrial TV. So here is... picked up by Pepe now, midway inside his own half of the field.
Yes, and I just want to say good evening to Joe as well. Hopefully you're doing okay this evening, Joe. Good to have you with us as always.
Here's Pepe. Just pulls the ball. Just a quick 1-2 there with Ruben Diaz. And the ball is now played across, looking for Dalla. Dalla does a quick 1-2 and drops it back to Ruben Diaz again. And now here's Silva. Silva drops the ball back there, and Diogo Dalla picks up the ball. It's now with Ruben Diaz. Diaz plays the ball forward, and it's dropped back now again to Nuno Mendes. And here is Mendes now. He just drops the ball into the midfield to Silva again. Bernardo Silva all over the field in this first half. Cristiano Ronaldo just drops it there to Cancela. Now it's with the number 19, Mendes. And Mendes has got Leao alongside him. Leao just drops the ball back there to Pepe. Pepe plays it forward. And he gets the ball back here. And the ball is played forward by Soufal. And looking for this now is the number 14 for the Czech Republic, Provid. Getting to the byline down the right-hand side. And it is gone behind for a goal kick. Well,
good play again from the Czech Republic there, Paul. Just couldn't take it in straight after he got past Pepe there, and he just overran it in the end. You can see him here trying to take just over the ball there, and that's what made him go behind for that goal kick there to Portugal.
All right, well, the game goes on, and on this near side, playing the ball forward there is Cancela, and barged over is Cristiano Ronaldo by Robin Hronek. Just got across there. I think Ronaldo goes down very easy there, Ross. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he goes down far too easy, and you can see after he goes down, he's looking towards the referee as if to say, he's found me there, he's found me there. And you know that if he's not a free kick, you know that from how the player that goes down, looking to get the foul, looks at the referee straight away. If you don't look at the referee straight away, then you can guarantee it's going to be a free kick or a foul.
Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He drops the ball to Leao. Leao, corner of the penalty area, left-hand side, now charging towards the touchline. Leao beats him, and it's played across by Leao, and it's eventually cleared away. But he just got the better of Soufal there. Soufal recovers and clears it away now, but only as far as Nuno Mendes. Mendes picks up the ball, drops down to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes lifts the ball into the penalty area, and it's plucked out of the air by Jundric Stanik. But this is a really good run by Leao. Just gets the better of Souček. Played across, but there's nobody gambling there for Portugal, Ross.
No, you could see there as the ball came across, Bruno Fernandes was coming in the near post. If he hung back or hung towards the back post, would have probably got an end of that ball there.
Well, the Czech Republic now have the ball, and it's Souček just plays the ball forward. And it's now with Mendes. Mendes plays the ball to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes just trying to get the ball down the left-hand side again to Rafael Leao. Looks very, very lively early on. Leao just plays the ball over there to Vitina. Vitina to Ruben Diaz. As it switches over to the right-hand side now, and Bernardo Silva tries to get the shot away, but it's blocked. And Souček then just returns the ball to the goalkeeper, and he clears the ball downfield as that latest Portuguese attack breaks up. But from the goal kick, Portugal do win the ball again. And it's Leao playing the ball forward and is looking for Bernardo Silva. Just clearing up at the back there for the Czech Republic is Hranek. And it goes back to the goalkeeper, Stanek. And that's cleared away by Krejci. And it's out of play for a throw-in. Bit of panic in the Czech defence. Hoofball to clear the ball downfield and just get the ball away. Rather than trying to keep things calm and breaking out in an orderly fashion to try to create chances for themselves. Under pressure early on here, Ross.
Yeah, they are, Paul, and they're trying to get out here of Czech Republic, but Portugal, you can see what they're trying to do and see what they're doing to Roberto Martinez. The press high, and that's how Martinez likes his teams playing. It was like that was when he was with Belgium. He was like that at Everton and Wigan as well. The press high and caused quite a lot of problems.
Well, they're certainly penning the Czechs inside their own half right now. Here's Leao. Does a quick 1-2 with Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's back to Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo just pulls the ball into the middle, and it's dropped back there to the number 3, Pepe. Pepe drops the ball back there to Vitina. Vitina just holds the ball up here. And I just have some technical issues. We're back.
Still no Paul, and it's been a good game so far, in my opinion. Both teams have started off well, and I can see there being a goal coming soon. Hopefully, anyway, Paul. I hope I'm not cursed and it's 0-0.
Well, we'll see. As we can see the rain tumbling down here in Leipzig, it is really starting to come down, and we've had a lot of rain in Germany, certainly over the past sort of past few days, really, as that ball is crossed in by Mendes, but there is nobody there, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. And Russ, the start by the Czech Republic so far, it's not been fantastic. What do you think they need to do to try to get themselves sort of into this game and creating chances?
They need to press Portugal more. They've not really done that so far in this game, Paul. And it seems to be laying off a little bit, and they've not done as well as they can do here, in my opinion, Paul. And they need to cause a few more problems, closing down a bit more, and stop them from playing to get much joy out of.
Cancelo releases the ball to Pepe. Pepe gives the ball to Ruben Diaz. Diaz back to Pepe, and he releases the ball back to Mendes. Mendes is midway inside the Portuguese half. Just skipping away here is Vitina. Vitina just drops the ball there to Bernardo Silva, and it's now with Rafael Leao. Leao trying to get to the byline again. 2 Czech players around him this time. And here is João Cancelo. Cancelo just lifts the ball over Souček's head, and it's now with Vitina. Vitina drops it back to Pepe. Pepe to Rafael Leao. He just plays a quick 1-2 there with Vitina. And it's down to the edge of the area to Ruben Diaz. And it's now with Diogo Dalla. And here's his Manchester United compatriot Bruno Fernandes. It's now with Mendes. Mendes with a shot, but it's wide. And we have seen some fantastic strikes from long distance, Ross, but that wasn't one of them.
No, that wasn't one of them, Paul. And it was a good effort, though. Opened up for him to have a strike, but he just got his connection wrong in the end and sliced at it. And he gone through the ball rather than slicing at it. He probably tested the keeper. And earlier on in the Turkey game, Paul, I don't know if you saw that game against Georgia earlier on in Group F. But it was raining earlier on in Dortmund as well, and the rain has just gone from Dortmund down to Leipzig this afternoon. And I just want to give a shout out to one of our colleagues, Jack Essen, who was at the Turkey game earlier. Saw some photos on social media from Jack earlier. It looks like he's having a good time out in Germany at this moment in time.
Yes, here is Vitina. João Cancelo. Cancelo just drops it back to Pepe. Pepe plays it over onto the right-hand side to Diogo Dalla, and it just rolls over over his leg and out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Czechia, and as you can see, we're just taking a look there. Chasing that one down was David Dudera. But it's going to be a throw in here, and it's thrown long, but it's nipped in and intercepted by Vitina, and he launched it back into his own half to Mendes. Mendes holds the ball up. Got options available. He does a quick passing game with Pepe, and Pepe plays it across to Ruben Diaz. Diaz turning around and going back into his own half. And then he gives the ball here to Bernardo Silva, who seems to have been just about all over the park in this first half. He gives it back to Ruben Diaz and drops it back to the goalkeeper, Diogo Costa. Costa just waiting. He's going to take his time here. That's a really good ball by Costa out here to Nuno Mendes. Mendes just trying to get away here from Thomas Holes, and he's got some space in front of him now as Mendes. It's pulled across there to Vitinha. Over to Dallo on the right-hand side to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes, nice little pass there to Bernardo Silva, but picked up by Dallo. Back on the edge of the box to Vitinha. Inside the penalty area now. Dallo on the right-hand side, gets across in. It goes over Ronaldo's head and just headed away there by Haranek, but only as far as Fernandes, who swings it in again. And it's put behind this time by Soufal. It's going to be a corner for Portugal. And they're getting closer and closer, Ross.
Yes, getting closer now, Portugal and Soufal. They really need to touch that there. There was no one behind him. And if he'd have just been spoken to by his goalkeeper there, Staniek, could have left that there, Soufal, and left to go behind for a goal kick. But as it is, there's a corner to Portugal coming up. Good start, but from both teams, really, or not just Portugal.
Well, the corner is going to be taken by Vitinha down this left-hand side as it's outswung again. The heads go up again, and once again it is Soufal, and chasing it is Kuchta, who puts his foot through it, and he finds the number 12 there, David Dudua, and Dudua was unable to keep the ball in play, and it's going to be a throw-in. And we've seen a lively start here at the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig between Portugal and Czechia. And here is Mendes. Mendes plays the ball down to the left-hand side. Picking it up is Vitinha. And along there on the ball is João Cancelo. It's returned to Pepe. Back to Mendes. Mendes has options left and right. And he just plays the ball short to Vitinha. Vitinha just turning away into his own half. He plays the ball across over on the far side to Ruben Diaz. And it's picked up by Bruno Fernandes. It's over on the far side to Diogo Dallo down the left there. Dallo drops the ball back to Pepe. Pepe inside the centre circle to Mendes. Mendes just keeping the ball inside the Czech half. It's good possession football. Vitinha plays the football over to Ruben Diaz. Diaz down the left-hand side, down the right-hand side to Diogo Dallo. Picked up by Fernandes. You're going to find Fernandes and Dallo linking up quite regularly, just as they do for their club side, Manchester United. Here's Pepe. Pepe across to Nuno Mendes. Mendes holds the ball up. Just plays a short pass there to Vitinha, and then Cancelo lays it back to Mendes. This is good football by Portugal. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beats one, beats two, to the byline, down the left-hand side. Cristiano Ronaldo does a step over, trying to get away from Soufal. Soufal isn't buying it. He drops it back to Mendes. Mendes just holds the ball up and lays it off to Vitinha. Vitinha plays the ball across. An opportunity here maybe for Ruben Diaz with a shot. Oh, it takes a deflection and it goes wide. The deflection came off Pavel Such there. And that should be a corner. Let's take a look.
There should be a corner there, Paul, for me. But I'm not sure whether the goal referees did it.
Yes, he has given the corner. And it's taken quickly by Portugal. Vitinha tried to swing the ball in, and it must have taken another deflection because we have another corner for Portugal. As Portugal really turning on the heat early on in this one. Let's see who's going over to take it this time. I think it may be Vitinha again. I think it is. It's Vitinha on that far side. That's the right-hand side. It's swung in. Heads go up. It's Pepe that wins the header. But he only heads it to the edge of the area, and that's cleared away that time by Dudua into the Portuguese half, chasing this one all the way back, though. That's a really strong running back to the goalkeeper that time by Vitina, and along comes now. Along comes Bernardo Silva. Got my tongue tied for a moment there. And Czechs win the ball back, but that's good work by Diogo Dalla, who wins it for Portugal. And there's Vitina, and he lays it on now to Diogo Dalla. He's got a bit of space for a cross down the right-hand side and drops it back there to Bernardo Silva again. It's back with Pepe. Pepe to João Cancela, corner of the penalty area, left-hand side this time. Cancela tries to line up a shot, but it's well blocked that time. And that time it was blocked by Lucas Proved. And here is Leao. Leao just does a quick 1-2 with Cancela again. Cancela now down the left-hand side. He's got two Czech players around him. He releases it to Leao. And it's now with Bruno Fernandes. He's about 30 yards out. Fernandes, he's going to try the shot. And it may have taken a deflection. It wasn't a million miles away, Ross.
No, it was a million miles away there from Bruno Fernandes. He opened up for the Manchester United man. And he takes a deflection. I don't know if the referee was going to give it to him first, but he does take a deflection. And that's why he goes over the ball. I think the goalkeeper may have had an easy save there.
Had a comment by Chris Unwin. Hi, Chris. Let us know where you're listening. Let us know if you're supporting either one or two of these sides. We'd love to hear from you. It is a corner to Portugal. The number 23 taken by Vitinha. He takes it short to Bernardo Silva. Back to Vitinha. Vitinha tries to play it through to Leao. But this is an opportunity for the Czechs to break now. And coming forward now is Proved. But the ball goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in as we look at Ivan Hasek, the Czech manager. Just seems relatively calm. And he's done a good job getting the Czechs to these European Championships as Sufal lifts the ball up in the air. That is won that time by Cancela, and he just drops the ball back to Pepe, who gives the ball to Mendes. Mendes just lifts the ball and plays it across the width of the pitch, looking for Diogo Dalla. Dalla just takes that down. He's being stalked there by Dudera. It's Dalla again. He gets another effort on it. Well, he tries to play a very, very interesting ball there to Fernandes, but Schick just got in the way. And now the Czechs can come forward. And it's Such on the edge of the area. Such, he tries to play the pass, but he only finds Thomas Souček in the end. And Souček's pass is wayward. And now Portugal on the break. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a super ball down the right-hand side. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Plays the ball into Leao. Oh, he was so close to getting on the end of that. Oh, he was just a toenail away. That was such a quick break by Portugal. Really good football. Bruno Fernandes slides that ball across. And nearly on the end of it there was Leao, Ross.
What a fantastic move by Portugal. Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes involved. And that will receive for the club sides. Brilliant way to pass from Bernardo Silva into Fernandes. Wonderful ball in towards Leao. And just inches away was, if he waited just a fraction or two later and pulled the ball, and then Ronaldo may be getting on the end of that. So he came in just after he gone past. So good balling again from Portugal. They're causing problems now for the Czechs down both sides.
Well, the ball is dropped back here now to Hranek, and he goes back to the goalkeeper Stanic. Stanic clears it downfield, and that's nicely touched on by Dudera. And coming forward now is in fact Dudera. Dudera over the halfway line. He just plays the ball to one side there, looking for Lucas Proved. And this is a rare advancement into the Portugal half of the field as Proved plays the ball now to Dudera. Dudera is down the left-hand side, and he drops the ball back again to Proved, to Dudera. Again to Proved. He's got options left and right, and he finds Holes, and Thomas Holes is nearly dispossessed there. So cutting across is Krejci, plays the ball long, looking for Kuchta, but that is won back by Portugal with Diogo Dalla, and he drops it back to Ruben Diaz. And you can tell the difference in quality, I think, Russ, in these two sides. If you look at the way Portugal defend, the way they break, they're looking very impressive. As here is Cancela now for Portugal, just inside the Czech half of the field. as it's dropped back to Pepe, as Portugal happy to play one-touch football here. And what can the Czechs do about it, Ross?
You need to try and get the ball off them, and they're not being able to do that.
Just a moment. Leao crosses the ball in, and it's chested back to the goalkeeper by Dudra, but Dudra is not able to keep a hold of the ball, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Sorry, Ross, finish your point.
Yes, I'm going to say is you need to try and close him down a bit more and to try and cause a few problems, and they're not able to keep the ball when they've got it. And the Czechs to keep giving the ball away cheaply, and that's what's laying them down at this moment in time, Paul.
Well, still 0-0. Portugal haven't yet been able to take any of their chances.
Excuse me.
The corner is going to be taken by Vitina. This time down the right-hand side. It's swung in, headed up into the air that time by Schick, and it goes out of play for a throw-in. As Such helped it on its way. And if you guys are maybe thinking that I'm pronouncing some of these names wrong, I most probably am. I'm sorry, I'm doing my very best. I've probably butchered one or two of these names also. I'm very sorry.
You're doing a good job so far, Paul. You're doing a good job so far, mate.
Thanks, I'm just so bad with these names.
Some of these names you'll know from playing in English, so you know how to pronounce some of them. There'll be some odd one or two which you're not sure about, but the Portuguese ones you'll know quite a lot of how to pronounce. It's just the Czechs, but you're doing them well so far.
All right, well, here is Mendes. Mendes lifts the ball in. He's looking for Ronaldo. It goes all the way to the back post. It's just a bit away from Ronaldo, and that's good defending there by Dudra, just shielding that ball as it hits the corner flag and goes out of play for a goal kick to the Czechs. But once again, maybe the Czechs as well, they're just a little bit of the architects of their own downfall, turning the ball over in their own half. I mean, Portugal don't need these type of favours. No,
they don't, Paul. And you can see Czech Republic, they're trying to play out from the back, and yes, it can work on sometimes, but against Portugal and these sort of teams, Portugal, France, Belgians, you won't be able to play out from the back. I know they've just done it there, but 9 times out of 10 you're not able to do that against these sort of teams. And the Czechs need to stop doing that, otherwise that's where the main problems are coming from. And Christy says he's listening in Macclesfield. It's a nice, small, lovely town in England, in Cheshire East, and near the Derbyshire Dales. He's a Manchester United and England fan, he says, and he also says, well, it was a small and lovely, it's now big and horrible and busy. I'm good to have you with us, Chris, as always. Yeah, I'm not sure about the choice of the club side they support, though, my friend, but I'm on the board with the England one.
Well, Czech Republic are coming forward now, and it's the number 14, Lucas Provid. Provid just drops the ball down to Jan Kucha. Kucha just is by the touchline there down the right-hand side. Oh, it's a poor ball by him, and it's won back by Bernardo Silva. And now Portugal streaming forward with Bruno Fernandes. He's about 30 yards out. Fernandes drops it back to Leao. Leao in the penalty area. He runs into 2 Czech players, but turns away and beats them both. This is great play from Leao, but a fine challenge nipping in there by Thomas Holes. But it breaks back loose there for Bernardo Silva. And now to Cancela, and another fine challenge, this time by the Czech number 14, Lucas Provid. And it's won back, though, again by Cancela, as Czech Republic just keep turning the ball over. It's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a beautiful ball through to Ronaldo, but what a fine save by Stanek, and a shot comes in again, this time by Vitina. And again, Stanek is behind it. But what a superb ball through, Ross, to Cristiano Ronaldo from Bruno Fernandes. This was quite brilliant.
It was absolutely fantastic. And I think if he had scored there, the flag may have gone through offside. It looked like he was just offside there, Cristiano Ronaldo. But take nothing away from the goalkeeper. Fantastic save it was from Stanek. But beautiful weighted ball again from Bruno Fernandes. That's what he couldn't do, and that's what he does for Manchester United as well in the Premier League.
And here's Diaz. Diaz plays the ball back into Diogo Dalot, who plays it back into his own half to Pepe. By the way, Chris, if you want to subscribe, please feel free to do so. We're only about 3 off 300. That's our next target. So If you like what you're hearing, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Anybody else in the chat as well, please feel free to do that. We'd really like to hit 300. And we'd like to thank you all for joining us today, spending your Tuesday afternoon with us as this ball is long and picked up by Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo back to Bruno Fernandes. Once again, back to Cristiano Ronaldo. A beautiful back heel by Ronaldo. And, well, Vitinha was getting through there, but he ran out of room. But look at this back heel from Ronaldo. This was absolutely exquisite. Right through to Vitinha. But he just wasn't able to get the shot away. Not enough time, really, there. But it's going to be a corner. So it took a deflection. And we'll get Russ's opinion on that in a moment, but that was really wonderful stuff from Ronaldo. Still got it at 39 years of age. And the corner is going to be swung in now by Vitinha. Takes it short. He drops it to Bernardo Silva. Back to Vitinha. Vitinha swings it in towards the back post. It's headed out by Hronek. And right back to the centre circle to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva lifts the ball into the Czech half again, and it's Cancella again. Down the right-hand side to Diogo Dalla. Diogo Dalla, step over there in front of him. And it's swung into the box there and cleared away as Krejci there was the one in front of Diogo Dalla. Here's Bruno Fernandes now, just inside the Czech half of the field. He drops the ball back to Ruben Diaz. Diaz over the halfway line there. Really good ball that time to Vitinha. And Vitinha plays the ball across there and down to Cristiano Ronaldo from Ruben Diaz. Diaz now gives the ball to Bruno Fernandes, but he's dispossessed that time by Dudera. And now Portugal win the ball back as Dudera gives the ball away once again. And here's here's Cancella. Cancella drops the ball to Mendes. Mendes to Vitinha. Vitinha plays the ball down the left-hand side now, and it's Rafael Leao once again. He's got Soufal in front of him, but Rafael Leao beats it. Leao beats him and tries to cross to the back post, but there's no one there. But once again, Russ, the Czechs, the architect of their own downfall, but it's really brilliant play that by Portugal, isn't it? Starting off with that back heel from Ronaldo.
Yes, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic back heel by Ronaldo, and you can see good defensive play from Hronek, who got back there to put it behind for the corner with the block on there. And then that was a good ball in a few moments ago as well from Leao. Just too much on it there. But Portugal are going into this game. Czech Republic is staying firm and holding Portugal at bay as well. So really good game so far, Paul. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's lively, isn't it? And the Czechs sort of giving the ball away quite a bit, and Portugal are enjoying a lot of possession. It maybe just is the final ball for Portugal right now. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Drops the ball to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo just turns and hands it back there to Vitinha, and it's now back with Bruno Fernandes again. Fernandes, that's a good interception that time. And that was by Krejci. But it goes straight back to Portugal, to Diogo Dalla. And he gives the ball to Vitinha. And it's all Portugal here as Diaz gives it to Pepe. Pepe to Mendes. Mendes down this near side to Cancella. And he plays in Leao, but this is really good defending that time by the Czechs. And it was by Thomas Halls, but Souček has given the ball away. And he's given it to Leao. And Leao swings the ball in, but it's hooked away one more time by Krejci. Out of play for a throw-in. As the fine challenge initially by Halls and then the giving the ball away by Soufal really could have cost the Czechs again there.
Yeah, it could have cost the Czechs again there, but brilliant bit of play from Thomas Souček to get back and help out and put his body on the line to prevent him from costing the Czechs quite a bit. But so if Souček has to go off, it's going to be a big blow for them. I'm looking at the subs bench, well, they've got to potentially fetch on in the midfield area, and they've not really got that many players who have played well or got as many caps as you would have liked. If you look at the players that they've got in there, who's on the bench, and some of the players that are on the bench with the number of caps, they've not got that many. There's probably, I would have to say, he's one of their most experienced players in there. But if he does have to go off, I'd probably have to say Anton Barak would have to come on because he's the next highest number of caps in that midfield with 41. He's got 11 goals so far this for the Czechs. So if Sergio could just have to go off, I would be tempted to fetch him on to put a bit more experience in there. So that's what I think what the Czechs will need.
We got more action in the Euros for you tomorrow at 5 p.m. UK time. We have the hosts Germany take on their second game against Hungary. I'll be on co-com, Russ will be on main com for that. And then after that, we have Switzerland and Scotland at 8 p.m. I'll be on main for that. Here comes the Czech Republic now with Holes. He just drops the ball back there to Schick. Schick gives the ball back to Holes. Down to Sufal. Sufal swings across in. Oh, and on the end of that was Jan Kuchta. And if he'd have made the connection, that would have been 1-0 to the Czech Republic. But breaking out now is Portugal again with Rafael Leao. Looking to torment Portugal again. He goes down inside the penalty area. And what has the referee given here? The yellow card for the dive, I think. The yellow card for the dive to Leao. And, well, that's a silly yellow card to take, Ross.
Yes, I just want to look at this again, see if it is an actual dive, because I'm not sure whether it does go down far too easily. And oh,
that's a dive.
That's a dive.
Yeah.
I apologise. That is a dive from Leao. And from the first angle I saw it looked like he got called there, but from the replay, spot on from the referee, and that's why he's refereeing out there in Germany. And I'm watching from a monitor here, Paul. But what I will say is that was a correct decision there from the referee there. And I know one of my friends will be tuning in right about now. So I just want to say good evening to Ailey. Hopefully you're doing okay. Thank you for tuning in and listening to myself and Paul for this game this evening.
Well, the ball's launched forward into the Czech Republic half, but it's just nipped in and won there by Souček. Souček plays the ball forward down the right-hand side there to Dudra. And here's Schick, I should say, and he gives the ball to Kuchta. Kuchta drops the ball down the right-hand side to Sufal, who swings the ball in. It's headed out by Ruben Diaz. And Leao nearly gives the ball away, but he maintains possession really well there. And he drops the ball back to the number 20 there, Cancelo. And now Portugal on the break, and it's Bruno Fernandes. It's an inspired run by Fernandes. He's got options left and right. Where's he going to go? He sends it through to Ronaldo. Ronaldo down the right-hand side to Diogo Dalot. And gives it back to Vitina. And now to Bruno Fernandes. Corner of the penalty area, right-hand side. Joining up there is Ruben Diaz. As it's almost like a training session for Portugal. Here is Vitina. Vitina drops the ball back to Pepe. And it's now with Bernardo Silva. That's a lazy ball by Bernardo Silva. And now Sufal comes forward for the Czech Republic. And he plays it forward just down that side to the number 14 Provid. And it's won back by Portugal fairly easy, and really rather too easy. Here's Bruno Fernandes inside the centre circle now. And he just slows everything right down. It's at a walking pace. It really is like a slow training session at the moment, Ross.
It is, Paul, yes, and it's a really good Portugal just slowing it down, trying to get to half-time, I think, but as well as trying to get the first goal. But they're still trying to get it to half-time as well. But also another telegraph pass, and that's been a couple in the past couple of minutes from Portugal there. One which Sufal cut out, and then one there which Balesh just cut out as well. So they need to work better on these balls, Portugal.
It's a long ball over to Leao down the left-hand side. He's being stalked by Sufal. He drops the ball back to Mendy. Mendy gives the ball to Vitinha. Vitinha across to Bruno Fernandes. It's about 40 yards out. He tries to play through Ronaldo in an audacious effort. That was not going to work. Here's Provid. And he gives the ball to Dudra. Dudra just being stalked by Dalla, and the ball by Dudra is a really poor one. And here's Pepe now. Pepe, and that's a good interception that time by Krejci, but again, very poor giveaway by the Czech Republic, inviting pressure on their own defence there, as that's played back to Stanek in the Czech goal, and he clears the ball downfield up in the air to try to win that one. And flicking on his Kuchta, but it's eventually only gone straight through, really, to Vitina. And here's Leao. Leao to Vitina again. Vitina options left and right. He goes across here to Ruben Diaz. Diaz down the right there. Looking for Dallo. Back to Diaz. Ruben Diaz just holds the ball up and drops it back into his own half of the field to Pepe. He waits and then just plays a nice slick pass through to Cancela. As Portugal just happy to just knock the ball around here, try to play the Czechs out of position. And so far, they're getting opportunities here, but the final ball just doesn't seem to be there, Ross.
No, the final ball's not there at the moment, and you can see here when you're looking at this game, Portugal trying to force things through, trying to make things happen, but it's not working for them at the moment.
Well, it's Diogo Dalla now, corner of the penalty area, right-hand side. Back to Vitina. He's got Leao alongside him. He finds Leao. Leao is about 35 yards out, lifts the ball into the penalty area, and Soufal just lets it go over his head and behind for a goal kick.
I've been really impressed with Portugal, how they've attacked well, but also with the Czechs, how they've defended well against this Portuguese side. They've not allowed them to cause a number of problems on them, and they've caused a few problems themselves when they've got forward. So it's been a really good game so far from both of these sides, and I'm surprised that we've not seen much more goals coming from, or goal-mouth action coming from both teams in the last 5 or so minutes.
There's Souček, plays the ball across there to Dudra. Dudra just looking for options available, left and right. Now he decides to go down the left-hand side, and picking up the ball there is Souč. But it's won back by Portugal, and is Diaz fouled there? The referee says yes. And Ross, could I have you? We're almost approaching half-time now. We've got maybe about a minute left. You want to give us your half-time assessment so far?
I'll do it after this Portuguese attack, because Portugal are just going forward in line with a penalty here from Leao.
Okay, just give me a few moments. Okay, here we go, yes. And the ball is now with Bruno Fernandes. A crossover on the far side there to Vitina. Vitina played into the penalty area to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a shot. Good save by Stanic. And, he gets across to his right-hand side to make the save, but Ronaldo created that from nowhere. And Ross, once again, Portugal close.
Yeah, very, very close here, Paul. Good for the play again, and a good effort from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's still 0-0 as we are approaching stoppage time at the end of this first half. As the ball now is with the Czech Republic, just over on that far side. And it's Dudra. And that's it. That is half-time.
Yes,
and
good game so far, Paul. In my opinion, really good game.
Cristiano Ronaldo forcing a save from the goalkeeper Stanic. He's had to make 1 or 2 saves in this first half. But at half-time here, at the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig, it's 0-0. Ross, why don't we just take your half-time assessment?
Yeah, it's been a really good game so far, Paul. Both teams causing a few problems for each other, but Czech Republic getting the ball away far too easily than Portugal at this moment in time. Ronaldo, probably, I would have to say, with the best chance of the game, forcing it to a late save there just before the half-time break from Stanic saying the Czech goal, but decent efforts so far from both sides. And a good game so far.
All right, so half-time and 0-0. And I'll just hand you back to Ross, who's doing presenting duties today.
Thank you very much, Paul. As we bring the end of that first half, it's 0-0 in the game between Portugal and the Czech Republic, or Czechia, as they're known as these days. Earlier on today, Turkey beat Georgia by 3-1 in the other game in Group F. Tomorrow we've got a double header in Group A to bring you here on the commentary up tomorrow evening. Coverage starts at 4:50 for our first one. As Paul mentioned, we'll bring you the game between Germany against Hungary before we bring you Scotland against Switzerland, and we'll let you know the result of Croatia against Albania, which kicks off at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Well, that's what we've got so far for you in the first half. It's 0-0 between the two sides as we enter the half-time interval. Join myself and Paul back for the second half in just a few moments, in around about 15 minutes' time from now. Welcome back to the Leipzig Arena for the start of the second half. It's the Leipzig Stadium, which sees Portugal take on Czechia in Euro 2024 Group F encounter. Nearly another break, but chances have come for both sides. A yellow card as well to boot for Rafael Leao for a dive on 39 minutes. That is the different. That is the only card of the game so far. That's the only real talking point of the game so far. At first viewing, I didn't think it was, but on the viewing of it for the second time around, I noticed that it was definite yellow card. It looks like there's going to be no changes. So Rafael Leao, despite being on a yellow card, looks like he may be continuing in the second half for Portugal. Looks like no changes even for the Czech Republic as well. So both managers seem to be pretty happy with how this game is going for both sides so far. Well then, we're almost set and ready to go then for the start of the second half, with the players of the game ready to come out any moment now. So one thing left for me to do is go and rejoin my good friend Paul James up on the commentary gantry. And as I do that, I'll back over to Paul to get us ready for the start of the second half.
Thank you, Russ. Welcome back, everybody. The rain continues to fall in Leipzig. No substitutions by either side by the looks of it at half-time, as the Portuguese players are out now for the second half. The Czechs are already out there. We're just waiting for the referee to get everybody together so we can begin the second half. And right now, it's been a pretty dominant display in terms of possession and chances created by the Portuguese. Ross, what do you think the Czechs need to do to change this in the second half?
Well, for me, Paul, what they need to do is they need to make sure they can stop Portugal getting onto the front foot to the start of this second half, close them down a bit more, because that's what they didn't do in the first half, and press them a little bit more as well. Because if they do that, they can cause problems against any side like the Czech Republic. And just to answer Chris's question, which I saw during the half-time interval, he's guessing I'm either a Liverpool or Leeds fan. You got it right, Paul. You got it right, Chris. With the second parlay you put down, I'm a Leeds United fan, and Paul can vouch. I'm a big Leeds United fan as well. And you can vouch for that, with that, can't you, Paul?
Yeah, he sulked for 2 days when they lost to Southampton.
Shut up, my friend.
And I never heard from him for 2 days.
Shut up, it's the day after.
It's back now with Robin Haranak, and Haranak is just stopped by the referee, and looks like it was just a trip there by Thomas Holt on Rafael Leao, and the Portuguese are coming forward now, and it's Bernardo Silva. Silva just holds the ball up and then drops it back to the number 5, Diogo Dalla, and the shot coming in from Dalla. It was worth the effort, but only just over the crossbar, Ross.
Yeah, decent effort, and Portugal were very, very close then. The Czechs, as I said, didn't do what I mentioned. Didn't close them down far enough, and a decent effort in the end from Diogo Dalla there. And if you let him have that kind of room and space, he's always going to cause you a few problems.
As well, the opportunity was there, but it just went over the crossbar, and it's going to be a goal kick to the Czech Republic. As right now they are leading, they're tying 0-0 right now. This will be a good start for them if they can maintain this at 0-0. It's a tough old group. Turkey playing very, very well. They really needed to win that first game today against Georgia, and they got the job done. As Stanek now is finally going to take this goal kick. There's been a little bit of time wasting here. He finally gets the ball underway and gets the ball downfield, and it's picked up by Pepe. Pepe, midway inside his own half. He just drops the ball to Ruben Diaz, and there's a hold-up in play as Rafael Leao has gone down, and that is not good news. And it's we're just waiting to see whether not good news if he stays down. He's been playing very, very well.
And Chris has asked Paul, what team does the main commentator support?
That's a good question. I suppose it's more Arsenal than Burnley, but I was born in Burnley, so I kind of support Burnley a little bit as well. The cross comes in towards the back post and over the crossbar and out of play. Vitinha.
Yeah, decent effort again from Portugal. Good break, but the cross was poor in the end there, Paul.
Yeah. Well, goal kick for the Czech Republic. And Kuchta there just not had much luck. He's perhaps one of their most dangerous forwards, Ross, but not had much luck in this game. He's certainly not been able to create many chances.
No, he's not going to the game much, which I'm a bit surprised at as well, Paul. It's when he does get into games for the Czech Republic, he's the one that causes quite a lot of problems. So Portugal doing fairly well to marshal him out of the way.
Yeah. Ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in, and it's taken quickly here, and it's with Mendes. Mendes just knocks it back to Pepe, and Pepe sends it all the way back to Diogo Costa, as once again Portugal here just taking their time, and here is Vitinha. Vitinha just plays the ball down the right-hand side. Diogo Dalla is looking to just turn away from the defender. He back heels it there to the number 4, Ruben Diaz. And Diaz just holds the ball up. And, he just played the short ball there, almost a hospital pass to Soufal. And now Kuchta is intercepted, and it's a breakout for the Czech Republic. He plays the ball to Schick on the edge of the penalty area, left-hand side. Schick gets the cross in, and it's a disappointing cross. It goes over and behind for a goal kick. But a very surprisingly poor pass that time. That set that opportunity on the way there, Ross.
Yeah, Paul just ball in the end from the Czech Republic, and that's what they've been doing all night. And it's not just him who's done that all night. Portugal have done the same as well. And in the final third, got the crossing wrong. And both teams need to be better in this, because when they come up against Turkey, as we've already seen earlier today, Turkey have caused a number of problems already, and they're going to be an handful to play against in this competition, especially in this group stage. So these sides really need to get off to a winning start if they are to get out of this group, in my opinion. So whoever loses this out of these two, with where the Turkey played earlier today, I can't see them getting out of the group stage.
Well, Stanek clears the ball downfield. Kuchta's up there with Ruben Diaz. Picking up the ball is Vitinha, and Vitinha just drops the ball back to Mendes there. And Mendes, again, a very wayward pass, but sliding in and winning that ball was Vitinha. And now Diaz gives the ball to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo just skipping into the middle there, and he gives the ball to Diaz again. Diaz just down the right-hand side to Diogo Dalla. Dalla, that's a good challenge and interception that time by Dudra. But one back there was Vitinha, and he was flattened that time by Lucas Provid. And he's still down, and, well, that wasn't the nicest tackle, was it, Ross?
No, not the nicest tackle there, Paul. And I'm surprised, because some referees would have given a yellow card there. I'm surprised he didn't.
Here's Bernardo Silva now, corner of the penalty area. Bernardo Silva strikes a shot from the right-hand side, but that's wayward, and that's something else that's been a little in question for me, Ross. It's the finishing, the quality of the finishing from the edge of the penalty area, where normally you've got players like, Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, that are usually for their club sides extremely proficient in those areas.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's because Czech Republic are not giving them enough space in them sorts of areas to have a shot like they do for the club sides, or whether they're just unable to find the right angle to create the shooting opportunities that they normally like to get.
It's a goal kick, and it's cleared downfield by Jundrich Stanek, and the header is won by Pepe, who tries to head it on to Cristiano Ronaldo. It's just headed away by Holes twice there, but it was headed back in, and Cristiano Ronaldo is just in an offside position there. So it's going to be a free kick to the Czech Republic, midway inside their own half of the field. And Haranic is just going to take that. He gives it to Krejci. Back to Haranik, who lifts the ball up there towards Provid, I should say. And the ball is the Czechs are dispossessed again as Souček loses possession this time. And the ball is now played out to Cristiano Ronaldo by Diogo Dalla, but he doesn't really get anywhere. And it's now back with Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes now to Mendes. That's a good challenge on Mendes that time. Really good challenge that time by Pavel Sulch. And here's Pepe. And Pepe drops the ball to Ruben Diaz. Back, Ruben Diaz just inside the Czech half of the field now, just looking for options left and right. And back to Pepe. Pepe gives the ball to Mendes. Back to Pepe again, as once again this slow, patient build-up, just trying to play the Czechs out of their shape. Pepe drops the ball back again to the goalkeeper, Diogo Costa. And, well, it's now with Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva just drops the ball back to Diaz, who goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. And the Portuguese have slowed this game down at this stage. Here is Cancela. Over out to Mendy. Mendes just gives the ball back to Pepe. Back to Mendes. Infield there to Vitina. The ball is just inside his own half of the field there. But here's Pepe now just inside the centre circle. That's a really good ball out to the right-hand side. And here goes Bernardo Silva. It's got Dallo overlapping. Bernardo Silva turns and lays the ball off to Vitina. Vitina now gives the ball to Diogo Dalla. Back to Ruben Diaz. And Diaz again now. Diaz gets a cross in, and there's a header by Ronaldo, but it is over the crossbar. It might have just taken a deflection there off Haranik along the way. Just can't quite tell from that. We're going to see in this angle. Yes, it looks like it's come off Thomas Halls, yes.
Yeah, good defensive play that as well to get in there with Ronaldo, because if he didn't get there, Ronaldo would have had a free header of goal.
Well, Ronaldo, he certainly had his chances restricted in this game. It's Bruno Fernandes, outswung and just headed away. Out as far as the number 18, Krejci. Krejci only clears it really as far as Vitina, who spreads the ball, beautiful ball out to the right-hand side to Bruno Fernandes. It's crossed in, and what a vital header by Thomas Halls that time. The clearance is only to the edge of the area, though. And it's Cancela now gets to the byline, gets across, and it's palmed away from the goalkeeper and hooked out there by Thomas Souček. But that was mighty close for Portugal, Ross.
Yes, another chance for Portugal, going close there again. But good defensive work again from the Czech Republic, causing not letting Portugal have a lot of time and space there inside the penalty area. Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, Cristiano Ronaldo not having enough service today in the game, but neither did Harry Kane the other day. And yes, England won 1-0. It wasn't from Harry Kane. We like all good strikers do. If they only need one chance, and if one chance falls Ronaldo's way late on in the game, I know he had one in the first half, but late on in this second half, he had to really have a chance in the second half. Who knows what could happen? And if he takes that, and we won't be speaking about the misses he's done, we'll be speaking about the goal that is how Portugal won this game.
Vitina gives the ball to Ruben Diaz. Plays the ball down the right-hand side to Bernardo Silva. He's got Diogo Dalla alongside him. Bernardo Silva cuts into the middle. Drops the ball back to Vitina. Vitina, edge of the area, just switches it back to Fernandes there. Fernandes trying to play it through to Ronaldo. It breaks loose to Cancela, and Cancela goes down from the challenge, and a yellow card has been waved in the face. I think that is Kuchta that has got the yellow card for the challenge. Indeed it is. Patrick Schick, actually. Patrick Schick goes into the referee's notebook. That was a late challenge, probably yellow card worthy, I would say, Ross.
Yeah, I agree, Paul. Yellow card there. He knew what he was doing, but for me as well, it's clever play from João Cancelo as well, Paul, because what Cancelo does, he knows Patrick Schick is just behind him. So as soon as he goes to move his foot back to connect with the ball, he's going to connect with the foot and the leg of Schick there, and which is going to cause a free kick to happen. And that's good play from Cancelo, but bad play from Schick going in there.
Cristiano Ronaldo about to line this up now. It's about 30 yards out. Ronaldo with a shot, he gets it over the wall and down, but it is a comfortable save by Stanek. But Cristiano Ronaldo, just not enough power and swerve on the ball that time. So difficult to get it right in this wind and rain here at Leipzig.
Yeah, absolutely, Colin. Well, the goalkeeper there, Staniek, was in the good position to see the ball. He moved into the gap where the gap was in the wall, so he could see where the shot was coming from. So he had an idea where it was going to go, so then he had time to get across into the gap to make the save.
Here's Bernardo Silva down the right-hand side for Portugal. Drop back there to Dalla. Dallo gives the ball to Diaz. Diaz to Vitina. Vitina just knocks the ball on. A real chance now for Bernardo Silva. And he tried to play the ball across and challenging with Haranak and puts the ball behind for a corner. But might he have been better shooting there, Ross?
Yeah, I was just about to say, why didn't he shoot, Paul? He's got to shoot from that position.
Ball back now. Quick corner to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes now to Cancela. Cancela lifts the ball into the penalty area. It's flicked on and finally hooked away by Souček. Almost made the halfway line, but it's still won back, and it's Diogo Dalla now, who gives the ball out to Rafael Leal. Leal cuts into the penalty area, left-hand side. It breaks loose to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo cross to the back post. It's just a bit too much meat on that, and it's going to go out of play for a throw-in to the Czech Republic. But I just don't understand why he didn't shoot there.
I'm not sure why didn't he shoot there. He opened up from Trevor's shot, but maybe he didn't think he could get the shot on target from that angle and felt now he's in a better position to try picking him out. And as we just see the free kick again from the formation of Ronaldo, and that was a decent save from the goalkeepers. The Czechs are about to make a double change here, Paul, which I can tell you, Paul, 2 changes coming up here for the Czechs.
The number 20, Linger, is coming on. Just not quite sure who the other one is just yet.
I can tell you is the number 13 as well, Itil.
Moimir Chittel. Okay. And also, they've made a complete change of their front line. They have taken off Patrick Schick, Jan Kuchta as well, and Andre Linger, and Moimir Chittel has come on instead. So that is a complete change of the Czech front line. So what are your thoughts on that substitution, Ross?
Yeah, I think with the substitutions there, Paul, and when I'm looking at it, the reason for the Schick substitution, he's just got a yellow card a few minutes ago, so they probably want to protect him to make sure he doesn't get sent off in this game. But the second one with Kuchka going off, I'm surprised by that one, because when you look at it, Kuchka has done well in this game for the Czechs when he's gone on to the ball, and he's been the one that's been creating things. So I was a bit surprised with those substitutions, especially the second one.
Well, we may see a change of shape, who knows, but Linger will wear number 20 and Chittel will wear number 13, if you're following along on the pictures, and Chittel goes up for that immediately. And winning the ball back here is Sufal, and it's down now onto the far side to the number 20 for the Czech Republic. It's swung into the middle there, and that was actually by Pavel Suk, and swung in again, this time by Dudra. It's picked up on the right-hand side now, and the shot comes in. Oh, it's a goal! And it's wrapped in by Lucas Provid, and against a run of play, the Czech Republic take a 1-goal lead. I can't believe it. The Portuguese fans are in shock. Czech Republic have taken the lead through the number 14, Lucas Provid. And what a strike. And the goals, Ross, the goals in this competition just keep lighting it up, don't they?
Oh, my word, Paul. What a goal from Provod there, and that is some goal. And that is some goal to be proud of as well. Cracking finish by the central midfielder. And just as he tees up here from Sofal, you see him tee it up and you see him. No one has picked him up here. No one's picked him up. And that's why he's allowed. I don't know why he's allowed that so much space on the edge of the penalty area there. But that was a superb goal. Brilliant curling finish. In off the post. And wow, what a goal. And some goals in this tournament. A couple of the Turkey goals earlier today was absolutely exquisite. That's up there with one of them as well. But if you wherever you get your goals from, check that one out, because that is absolutely fantastic.
Well, what a strike. We're seeing a couple of substitutions. Dallo has gone off.
Rafael Leao's gone off as well, Paul. And it's Jota
and
Insau who's come on.
Rafael Leao and Jota and...
the number 14.
Okay, all right. Okay, Inacio.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So double substitution for Portugal. Then Dallo and Leao are off. Inacio and Jota are on. Quick change immediately by Portuguese manager Roberto Martinez to see if they can get them back in the game. But this could be a smash and grab by the Czech Republic. As on the ball right now here is Chito, as he is dispossessed there, and looks like he's committed a foul, and it's a free kick for Portugal. As on the ball now is Vitina. Vitina just gives the ball to Cancelo. Good ball down this near side to Bernardo Silva, right hand side. Drops the ball back there to Ruben Diaz. Diaz picked up there by Vitina. Vitina again. And it's dropped back now. So they've added an extra offensive player, really, in Diogo Jota. As Ruben Diaz now has the ball for Portugal. Moves into the middle. He's about 30 yards out. And the ball is back on the edge of the area. And it's held up there. And it's Jota gets his first touch of the ball. And the ball is played over down to Jota again. And it's just nipped in there by Chittle and wins the ball back. And Chittle now on a break away from Pepe. And he's still going, is Chittle, but is he brought down there? The referee said no. The challenge there was apparently legal by Ruben Diaz. Or by Inacio, I should say.
No foul there for me, Paul. Great challenge.
No, great challenge. Okay. So those substitutions, Ross, what are your thoughts on those? Inacio and Jota for Portugal.
Yeah, well, the Jota for Leao is not a surprising one. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, with Sheikh on a yellow card. Leao's also on a yellow card, so maybe that's played a part in that one. However, the Dallo one, I'm a bit surprised at, because Diego Dallo has done well for Portugal in this game. Yes, no, they're losing, but he's done well getting up and down the side there. So I'm surprised with that substitution, but maybe just need to be fresh legs in there up against the Czech wingers here. But other than that, I'm a bit surprised with the changes there, Paul.
Well, the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. And so we've had 65 minutes gone here. Portugal 0, Czech Republic 1, and Ronaldo is talking to the referee about something and arguing, and he needs to keep it zipped because that referee looks pretty angry.
Yeah, he needs to button it, does Cristiano.
Yeah, it's we're just going to see whether the referee is going to take any further action, but sometimes players don't know when to shut up until that card is flashed.
Yeah, absolutely, Paul. And Ronaldo's one of them sort of players.
Well, the referee... Oh, it's just a nasty touch there on Provid as well. So, I mean, it was a foul. It's a free kick. It's right on the halfway line. And it's going to be taken by Krejci. And it's a long ball forward. Chasing this one is Chittle. And headed back on. this time by Provid, the goal scorer. And at the moment, the Czechs are somehow holding on to this 1-goal lead.
Yeah, they've done well since they've took the lead of the Czechs, closed Portugal down, and so to do what I asked of them at half time and what I wanted to see from them in the second half, close them down a bit more and pressurise them a bit more, and that's what the Czechs have done in this game.
All right. So we've got around about 22 minutes left, and it's Portugal 0, Czech Republic 1. And they've at the moment they've done pretty impressive in the second half. Czech Republic in terms of being able to shut out Portugal. As here's Bruno Fernandes now, just inside his own half of the field, and Fernandes is just holding the ball up here, and he's having some difficulty there. Just with the ball at the moment, and I'm having some tech issues. So I am sorry about this, but I'm having some terrible tech issues.
Yeah, still 1-0 to Czech Republic here, as Portugal just knocking the ball around at the moment, coming forward. The ball's played through towards Ronaldo, it's cleared up well at the back there, and that's good defensive play by the Czechs again, up against Mendes this time. And so far wants to throw in. He's gone the way of Portugal. As it remains Portugal 0, Czech Republic 1, with Portugal in possession. Vitinha. We'll get back to Paul in a second, as here comes Bernardo Silva. Just watch this attack and we'll go back to you, Paul. As Bernardo Silva edges the penalty area, lands up a strike, and it heads it to, and it's headed away brilliantly there by the defender. Well, there's Portugal having to come for it again. And this is Vitinha, how wide it goes into the path of João Cancelo, who looks to try and cause a few problems and get back into this game. Is here they come now with Diaz. A bit of play to Cancelo. Great ball into Bernardo Silva. Can Bernardo Silva get a strike of goal here? He's a penalty area. Crossed in from Vitinha. Heads back across from Mendes. And he's playing into his own net. It's an own goal by the number 4. Manic. And Portugal are back on level terms here. It's an own goal by Robin Anrek. And the Czech Republic have been pegged back in the 70th minute through an own goal. And it's very unfortunate. Good, it's actually saved by the goalkeeper, pushed it onto his leg and into the back of his net. It's an own goal, and Portugal all level. It's 1-1 with Portugal. Very, very unlucky. Very lucky, should I say, then. The Czech Republic, very unlucky in the end there. But it's 1-1. They won't mind, as the own goal has come in the 69th minute for Portugal to level against the Czech Republic after Poved opened the scoring in the 62nd minute of this game. And it remains Portugal 1, Czech Republic 1. If you just join us here on the commentary, we're surveying with you now, taking you through till the end of the game, as it remains 1-1 in the match between Portugal and Czech Republic. The Czech Republic are coming forward here. We either play this time for a throw into Portugal, and it remains 1-1 the scoreline. Interesting to see how this goes moving forward into the second half as we watch this game. And it remains 1-1 between Portugal and the Czech Republic. as he's worked to Ruben Diaz. Technical issues from Paul James, so I am taking over for the remainder of this game. As is Pep, does well there to find Bernardo Silva, as Portugal are now back on level terms following that own goal a few moments ago. And he's given away brilliantly. And here come the Czech Republic with a poor ball forward there from the number 13, Itzel, and he runs all the way through to Diogo Costa in the goal for Portugal as they come forward and try and get a second. Yes, Bernardo Silva resistance. Bernardo Silva shot is saved brilliantly by Staniak inside the Czech goal, and that's a fantastic save in the end here. And it's well worked effort in the end, and it remains Portugal 1, Czech Republic 1. And then we'll try and come forward here. Will Portugal with Diaz, good bit of work, edge of the penalty area, but the Czechs have got the ball back and they can come forward here. What a game this has been, and it's out of play. Oh, there's a free kick given to the Czechs. They foul there in the end on the number 25, Schultz from Mendes. There was a definite foul there in the end. As we just see the crossing, headed down, and there's the own goal. And the goal from Mendes is headed back across goal, palmed onto the knee there of Van Aert, who put it into his own net on 69 minutes. And the scoreline is 1-1 between Portugal and the Czech Republic after 73 minutes. The player of the match will be decided very shortly. I've got some players in mind who will get the award. Let us know who you think you should be player of the match if you're tuning into us this afternoon, or this evening, or this morning, depending where you are. And he's had a play for a throw-in to Czech Republic, who will try and cause a few problems. And it remains 1-1 in this game as the ball is worked out wide to this left-hand side for the Czechs to try and come forward here now. And Guida gets the ball forward, looking for the run there of the number 20, Linger. We couldn't take any shot now. Bruno Fernandes with a crossfield pass brilliantly to pick out number 21, Diego Jota there off of the subs bench. But his strike is saved. Brought it down well there, did Diego Jota. And his effort runs into the arms of the goalkeeper, Staniak, who defends really, really well here. It remains 1-1 between Portugal and the Czech Republic. Paul James having a few technical issues, so unable to bring you this game. As main commentator, so myself, Russ Vernon, has taken over till the end of the game, and will gladly guide you through the remainder of the match. As Pep goes down, no free kick given. And it remains 1-1 here in the game. And interesting to see how this game unfolds. In the closing stages, we have a double substitution for the Czechs about to come on here. And it remains 1 in the game between the Czech Republic and Portugal. Interesting to see how this game goes towards the end of the match as we bring you this game this evening. Bit of technical issues my end there for a few moments. Sorry about that, but we're back with you now, and he's had a play for a throw to Portugal. Over on that far side, it remains 1-1 here between Portugal and the Czech Republic. Lanak with the own goal on 69 minutes, cancelling out the opener from Lucas Pavard with a well taken goal from Lucas Pavard, and he took it really, really well in the end. Brilliant goal, well taken by the Czech midfielder. And it was done really well today, to be brutally honest with you. He's done absolutely fantastic. Worked really, really well in this game today. What a game it has been. 1-1 is the scoreline. And here comes Vitinha for Portugal. What can Vitinha do? He gets it out wide to Bernardo Silva after Cancelo let the ball run. Vitinha again. Can he pick out Jota here? Or will they look for Bruno Fernandes instead? Then he goes to Pepe, out wide, further on to Insao, the substitute. And here comes Fernandes now for Vitinha. Lands up a strike. It's brilliantly saved this time by the goalkeeper, Staniek, who pushes it behind for a goal kick. For a corner kick to Portugal, shall I say. Bruno Fernandes to take. As he comes across there. To take it really, really well. And Fernandes down there, Ronaldo in the middle. He's looking to try and get an end of this Cristiano Ronaldo. Who's over his head, over Diaz's head as well. And goes all the way out for a throw to Czechia. And it remains Portugal 1, Czechia 1. And as we see that strike again from Vitinha, who forced a good save at Staniek in the Czechia goal there, as Portugal will try and make shapes as the substitutions now happening for the Czechs, which will see the number 14 and the goal scorer Lucas Pavard come off. A fantastic performance from him today. He comes off the field. So too the number 25 Schultz comes off as well. And number 7 Antonin Barak is one of the players who's come on in the replacements there. And the other is number 8 Petr Sevic, who comes on as well. And Vitinha now plays it to Mendes. And this is good play here from Mendes, who just keeps holding the ball for Portugal. Find Pepe into the path of Vitinha. A bit of movement for Portugal here just to keep hold of possession. As Pep does that well here. Ball played over the top, looking for Bruno Fernandes inside the penalty on the left-hand side. Still going Bruno Fernandes. Crossed in towards Cristiano Ronaldo, comes in round the back. He's headed behind. It will be a corner. Or will it be a... It is a corner that's been given. The Czechia players were playing for a foul on Krejci. That corner kick has been taken quickly. And his paused. Barak is there, caught by Bruno Fernandes, and the free kick to Czechia. Final 10 minutes to go in this game between Portugal and Czechia. And it remains 1-1 between Portugal and Czechia. What a game this has been so far. And he's cleared long downfield here by the Czech Republic, and good control by the number 20 there, the substitute Linger, who wins a throw-in for his side. It's very quickly as Barak gets the low ball in. Teaser well here, the shot comes in. What? Goes back outside check. It's just wide. Initial effort was from Sevic. The substitute was only just come on. who show his block, come out to Thomas Sojcek, who dragged an effort just wide of the post there. And that's so unlucky there for the Czech Republic from getting the goal in the end. That's a well taken strike just wrong side of the post there from Sojcek in the end. Is Portugal now coming forward with Bernardo Silva. All right to João Cancelo down the line looking for Bernardo Silva. And that's a good bit of play there from Thomas Sojcek up against Bernardo Silva. And the West Ham man can't keep the ball, keeps the ball in play, but can't keep it for his side as Portugal win the ball back. And they're now coming away of the Czech Republic. Good bit of work from the Czechia fans, getting behind their team here in the stadium as Sojcek goes back to number 4, Anrach, who is the goal scorer for the Portuguese goal after he put through his own net. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo, who keeps hold of possession here for Portugal. Good work, and then well intercepted there by the number 18, Krejci, who can come forward here for the Czechs. Poor ball back out wide, looking for Krejci again, and he's out of play for a throw into Portugal. 82 minutes on the clock. Is Portugal 1, Czechia 1, or Czech Republic 1, depending where you are and how you pronounce this side. We're going with Czechia today. In this game, Portugal 1, Czechia 1 is the scoreline as Bernardo Silva gets the ball out wide into the path of Insao. And here he comes again. Insao out wide to Nuno Mendes, who just keeps all of possession here, Nuno Mendes, and goes well into Pep, who plays it out wide here looking for the run of João Cancelo, and he goes behind for a goal kick. Now, what a game this has been. As we get ready to announce our player of the match very, very shortly, we'll be thinking of who's going to be getting soon as well. I'm not going to give spoilers. Will it be on a Czech? Will it be a Czech player, or will it be a Portuguese player who wins our player of the match? It is Bruno Fernandes with a wonderful ball through, looking for Cristiano Ronaldo, and cut out well there was Anrach, who does really well with Olesh just to the side of him. Well played by the Czechs tonight in this defence, caused a number of problems as Mendes does really, really well, and he turns away from his man, and Mendes has got a brilliant ball out wide, and here comes Diego Jota inside the penalty area now, and he loses out here. Ranić gets back there to clear away. Mendes slides in, wins the ball off a foul, and is behind for a throw-in to the Czechia. Fantastic piece of defensive play by Nuno Mendes there against Sofal. Vladimir Sofal, and well worked in the end. Is Portugal 1, Czechia 1 in this game today. Portugal 1, Czechia 1 as the ball is hit forward. The front of Diego Costa is coming forward here, Czechia, onside. And they get a ball into the penalty from Vladimir Sofal. He can't. And Sofal does about that to win the ball back, and he does well. That's brilliant play there from the number 7. Barak, who helped out there with Sofal. Sofal again coming forward. As Czech Republic just try and keep hold of the ball. And there's a foul in there on Bernardo Silva, who is absolutely fantastic to win the free kick. Now, with less than 5 minutes to go, I think with the goal that was scored by Lucas Proved, the Czechia players and management team and the clubs at all don't deserve to lose this game. If they are to, Portugal are to get a late winner, it would be undeserved in my opinion from the way Czechia have played tonight. As Ruben Dias has possession, and he will try and get this ball forward by João Cancelo. And then it's Bernardo Silva. And what can Bernardo Silva do here? He goes to João Cancelo again, who delivers a good cross in. And Cristiano Ronaldo hits the pass, goes back out and it's in. And it's Liverpool's Diego Jota, who's got the winning goal. Surely for Portugal in the 86th minute. And Portugal are in the lead. And it's a substitute. Diego Jota, who has scored here. Headed back off the post from Cristiano Ronaldo. And the header came in from the substitute. And Diego Jota has scored. And Portugal have turned this game around. I am being told there is a VAR check here. I'm not sure what they're checking it for. Potentially offside here against Cristiano Ronaldo. And I'm not sure he was offside. And they've given here. Then they've given offside here, and I'm not sure. Yes, offside, no goal. It's back to 1-1. It doesn't look like offside there to me. And it's 1-1 is the scoreline here between Portugal and the Czech Republic. There the goal scorers on your screen right now. As we see Portugal coming forward again with Bruno Mendes away down the far side as the ball is in towards the penalty area, and it remains 1-1 as the Czechia side does really, really well to get this ball away and win a free kick in the process. And you're looking here, and Cristiano Ronaldo is just a fraction offside. I didn't think Ronaldo was. Well, those semi-automated offsides proved their work because he looked offside in the end there. And it's Portugal 1, Czech Republic 1. And Portugal are going to make some more substitutions here. Number 25 of Portugal, Vitinha has gone off. He's one of the changes for Portugal tonight in this at this moment in time. And he's been replaced by Conceição, the number 26, who's just come on. And remains 1-1. There's 3 changes there from Portugal, which I'll go through and tell you about now. Conceição for Vitinha. Neto on as well. And Nelson Semedo has also come on here. And gone off is Vitinha, Cancelo and Mendes. And now it's still 1-1 here as we go into stoppage time, where even there'll be a minimum of 4 added minutes at the end of this game. And there's ball forward. Is it a free kick here for the Czechs? No, says the referee. Was the number 12 here, David Duda, remains down on the floor here, looking for a free kick potentially here. And we're looking at this again, and that should be a free kick there to Czechia, but the referee's not giving it. And it remains 1-1 here between Portugal and the Czech Republic. as we see the ball coming forward in towards the penalty. And one ball in. Conceição's there! And Conceição scores! And Portugal take the lead. But this time the goal will stand. No doubt about it. And Francis Conceição is given the lead here to Portugal. In stoppage time at the end of this game. And this has surely won the game now for Portugal. It's a well-taken goal in the end from Conceição. And Portugal are in the lead. For the first time in this game, there's a yellow card to Francis Conceição as well here, who's just scored the winner. He will go into the referee's notebook. Here Conceição and the Czech players the Czech manager, should I say, just made one final substitution. As Thomas Ure is coming on, the number 19, and he replaces Thomas Oles, the number 3. Letonia. And there's a ball in towards a penalty from the Czech players, who picked up well there over on the far side as Portugal will try and come forward. But Czech are coming forward again. So Czech with the full ball in towards the penalty. Well, ball in cleared away. Into the penalty area. Babarak. There's somebody children. Where's number 7? It's this one's going. Oh, just wide. Lingo, the substitute. Could have equalised. Well, the header goes wide. And that's surely the last chance of the game. Both moving his shirts. Francis Conceição. And just before the full-time whistle goes, I can tell you that our player of the match today will go to Bernardo Silva of Portugal. Took him well, has played a fantastic role in this win. It looks it's going to be for Portugal. And Bernardo Silva is your player of the match. As the full-time whistle will be about to be sounding second now as the ball headed down. And it's out of play for a throw in here. Well, the throw is to Portugal. Portugal wanted to time waste here. There should be an extra minute on for at least a goal here. Now they've gone on the substitution. One ball forward. Headers up into the air. Who's underneath there is Jota. Towards Ronaldo. And here it comes Portugal to try and see how this game is. The ball breaks all the way through to the goalkeeper, Diego Costa, who claims the ball. And will he ball it out here, Diego Costa? Diego Costa will look on. We've played almost a minute over the stoppage time. And as the finals have gone, it has, it's all over. Portugal have won. And let go from Francis Conceição in the 92nd minute. Wins it for them after Poved gave the Czechia the lead. Ranjak with the own goal on 69 minutes after a wonderful save from Stanek. But in the 90th minute and +2 over the stoppage time, Francis Conceição got the vital goal which won the game for Portugal. It wasn't pretty for the Portuguese, but that won't matter. All that matters to them is that they're off the mark with a victory tonight in this game. A big thank you to those that's tuned in tonight, whether that's been Chris Unwin, big thank you to you, also to Active Pulse, Joe Smoke as well, and many, many others. And just so we said a few moments ago, well, a bit ago now, it wasn't expecting all these countries, Albania, Serbia, Slovenia, Slovakia, Romania, and now the Czechs actually performed quite well in the tournament, and the Czechs were very unlucky not to get anything out of this game. It's finished here, as we finish off for the night as well. It's finished Portugal 2, Czech Republic 1, and just to remind you of the earlier result in Group F as well, in the Euro 2024 Group F campaign, which is going to air tonight. The full-time score from their game earlier was Turkey 3, Georgia 1. Turkey top the group from Portugal, then it's Czech Republic, and then Georgia at the bottom. It's Georgia, Czech Republic on Saturday, Turkey versus Portugal at 5 o'clock as well. So then, that's all from myself and from Paul. Well, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you again tomorrow for more live Euro 2024 action. Until then, it's goodbye from us. Goodbye.